Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody can hear me. They keep coughing. They keep stopping my damn stream. Fuckers. That's okay. That's all right. It's all. Yeah, we could all just get along, you know. Again, I didn't know that, you know, someone was going to put my name in their mouth like that and just, basically lie. I've never told anybody to go for a Titan, not go for a Titan, fuse it, not fuse it. Because everybody knows I fuse just about everything because I'm always chasing meta. So it doesn't really fucking matter. Just like Nergal. I've always said from the beginning Nergal was one of the best. If I didn't think he was one of the best.
I just got here. What's going on?
Me and Tox would never fucking went in the ERU and got top place with it and got a level 41. I just don't know what the fuck is going on. And he felt that he had to, and I'm talking about Lord of the Flat. I'll put your name out there. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's
this is my fucking channel.
I was late to the party. Now I understand. Okay.
I'll put your name straight out there. Instead of you just staying fucking streamers. Fuck all that.
So what's going on, Jim?
What do you mean what's going on?
I didn't hear the last minute or so I didn't hear what you just said. I just switched over to Discord.
Yeah, I just jumped in too. Like I feel like I missed out on a lot.
I said if Lord had a problem with anybody, me or any other streamer, he should never put it up in fucking public forum and never put it on his channel. He should have kept that private. If I got a problem with any one of you, I'm going to private message you. I'm going to say, hey, this is what's going on. We could either fix it or not. But I'm not going to fucking make it public and let everybody else in the fucking world know about it.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, Zalon, we're coming off of Lord of the Flies stream, and he was saying that BMT and myself and Vintage were directing Austin in the wrong path for what value Titans have or what to fuse if you had a choice. And we kind of got painted as the villains, saying like, oh, all these, and what's ironic is like I don't even YouTube or I don't live stream, but like all these YouTubers and like my name got brought up a lot, and Jim and Vintage, and it's like, okay, like this is probably because like I've actually had when Krothos came out, I actually got into it with Vintage, you know what I mean? But like that was like private. It wasn't. It wasn't like, oh, what a bad guy for telling us Krothos is off. You know what? It was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. You got to kill that cricket in the background, though. Seriously.
Cricket's not going away.
Man, that's just like one extremely loud cricket. I can just hear just one, even if there's more than one.
Well, but
anyway, okay. So I hear what you're saying. Basically, if anything, a majority of the people that YouTube are giving a lot of times a perspective that is not always what a beginning player is going to be, wanting to hear, because a lot of the stuff that they're myself and others are always talking about is what a lot of the end game players are interested in. So
okay, well, people have to take that into account also.
Yeah, well, yeah, like okay, first of all, there might be a disconnect between like beginner versus mid-level versus endgame, but like the dude just had an hour and a half live stream bashing Jim and Vintage.
The entire time? Good gosh.
Oh, almost. And Austin, have I ever told you ever to fuse a Titan away?
No, you haven't.
Well, and the other part about this conversation is like, dude, Austin has had like maybe 3 or 4 live streams. Jim and I have been on all of them, and it's not like to think that like the accusation was we want Austin to make bad choices, so lower level players aren't a competition for the endgame players. And it's like, really? Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly what everybody's motive is. I think it's more of everybody's trying to help him out and trying to make sure that he, obviously is going to progress and do well in the game. We don't want him not to do well in the game.
Right, and that's when BMT got really flared up and started talking to me. He's like, "Is this guy drunk right now?" I'm like, "No, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, he sounds super sober." Yeah, awesome.
I'm gonna make a video of fusing Anubis away and saying, "This is for law."
Look, I no matter what happens, I just did not appreciate.
You don't have to.
Look, no matter what, I just didn't appreciate the way it was done at a public forum of him throwing my name or anybody else's name out there without finding out what the fucking real deal is. I've my whole career from beginning to end, and it's not ended yet, of DOT has been always helping people, whether it's been Titan builds, whether it's been relics. The only thing I really don't help people with is fusing Titans, because I fuse Titans more than anybody else, and you all know that.
Yeah, not a lot of people want to listen to Jim, because Jim's just like, "Oh, you mean a new Titan you just got last month? Oh no, I'm throwing him away right now."
Yeah, after I've maxed them. No, I don't.
Like, I think if anybody listens to the streams though, like, I mean, we're talking like Uncle Jim talking to Austin 13 about like YouTubing, like, I mean, let alone like what he's doing. Like, it's never been like, "Oh, I'm gonna sabotage this guy." Like, that would just, no, that's not a thing.
No, and it's not a thing, and to actually be accused of it, along with every other YouTuber fucking here, that it really pissed me off.
He
And
called out everyone. That's what he said. He said,
well, and like, you know, to the point, like, I disagree with Vintage. Okay, so like one time I fused away Hades like 2 years ago, and I blame Vintage. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but like, did I do a YouTube live stream about it? Like, okay, like, that was my choice for what level I was at. Like, it turned out that Hades was really good in offense instead of what I thought he would be defense. Game on me, but like I don't do an hour everybody else is yelling, and I'm your end, and that's just weird.
look, it comes down to I've never given any. I've always given people the best advice possible to me, and I've never sabotaged anyone. If I would have sabotaged Austin, I don't know what game could go in my first place. I played a goddamn guy and you know. This is bullshit about it, and you can probably hear because I don't know anything like public. But when you make public accusations, you got to expect feedback, and this is not fucking feedback, because that's bullshit.
I mean, I don't care if you're a chance or an ice, somebody who's on YouTube for talking about like what would be good for an end game. Like, that's end game stuff, but like when we talk to Austin, who's coming up on level 16 castle, I mean, we're not trying to steer him in a wrong direction to make it so it's easier for us to beat him when he comes to be a level 23. That's a little ridiculous.
Well, and as Zalon will tell you, there's been many streams of Zalon's where people has asked things, and one of the first questions we always ask is what castle level you are.
Yeah, what are your troops at? Yeah, what are your spells at? Yeah.
I'm not trying to sabotage anybody, nor is any other YouTuber or streamer.
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, I was trying to, it was my stream, that if he wanted to talk crap about it, he could not watch anything else again. But he kept on ranting on about how everyone was doing, so it was annoying after a while."
Look, guys, the bottom line again is I'm here to help anybody that wants to help, whether it's relics, whether it's Titans, whether it doesn't matter. I really don't care. I'm not trying to sabotage Austin, and you know you need to actually know what the fuck you're talking about before you put my name out there publicly and say some bullshit like that.
And my only frustration with it is like when you have a platform to spread information, like you want to backtrack and say, well, Chef is a good guy, and then Salon or Zaylon. And it's like you can't even you can't say the name of the troops right, let alone the YouTubers that you're supposed to.
I don't.
You've been playing the game for 6. You've been playing the game for 6 months, 8 months. Like, step back, forest through the trees. Like, dude, like it's like people. Okay, like yeah, you've been on Churro, Prometheus. Like, you've been listening, Zalon. Like, these people have been playing for 3
Zeno.
years. Like, I mean, like, and BMT, like, you can't. Like, BMT is original. Vintage is original. Like, I mean, you can't. Your knowledge is not at that level. So, like, to like come at them like that is like really. Normally I would say ignorant, but in this case I would say childish.
Well,
He's not here. I see in the chat right now.
who? Lord? No.
No, I meant D, because there's drama going on, and she usually seeks it out. So.
Hey boys, calm down. Hey, what's
Yeah.
And Chef, I see you, and
How does that make you feel?
I hear you, Chef, and I agree with you, but this was not going to go unanswered by me. I keep private stuff private. If I got something to say to somebody, I say it to you privately. I don't put it out on a fucking YouTube live stream.
Yeah, dude. Like an hour and a half of railing on you and Vintage and me. I was like, is this real life? Like, at first, because, like, I said in my... Because I thought he was kind of joking, you know, like, oh, these guys. And I sent him my Achilles build, because he was like, oh, these guys are saying Achilles isn't anything. And I sent him my Achilles build, because, like, it's 71% spearman elemental resist. And then after 20 seconds, obviously, that's maxed. And I'm like, oh, well, surely he's going to like that. And, like, it just went off for another, like, hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, this is real life.
Well, what he's got to understand is being a max player and even a max prestige Achilles, going up against a maxed hot shear or anything else, which is, you know, I'm going up against a little bit different caliber of players than he is.
Oh, dude, and yeah, like, the claim was, like, these guys don't know anything because the only thing I can't beat is a Hachiman. And then Awesome 13 was like, well, go find a Sekhmet. I'm like, that's my boy.
I was trying to, I was eating lunch when I started getting spammed on messages about somebody talking behind my back in a stream. So we went on the Lord of the Fly stream, and I'm like, what's happening? I hear him.
It was basically a big toxic stream, and I don't mean to be toxic on here. I really don't. But that shit don't fly with me.
You're not a villain. You're not, like, victimizing new players. I mean...
Yeah, Chance, you're only a villain on my streams.
Well, and, like, I mean, God forbid people think I'm serious when I'm like... I mean, like, usually it's pretty obvious when I'm like, it's a joke or not, but, like, yikes.
No, I thought the motherfucker was drunk. I really did.
Me too. No, like, and like, no, like, you know, he was like, I think even Austin, somebody asked him, like, have you been drinking? And he was like, no, I'm sober. This is just, I'm sick of the bullies. I'm like, okay, so everybody but Zalon and Chef are bullying you? Like, I just can't even comprehend it.
No chance. I asked him if he was drunk, and he said, I'm telling y'all, I've never been drunk on a stream before. That's what he said.
Well, and I believe it. Like, that's why it's so strange.
And yes, I have Achilles and Aries.
I'm just saying.
And yes, I have Achilles and I have Aries both. But the only reason I even have either one of those is because of the team reward. I didn't go for either one of them in individual rewards.
Yeah, he was saying that too. He's like, well, why do you guys have them? It's like, dude, you are an ERU elite as well. You, like, just because you're on a top 50 team, you're going to get these dudes. I mean, like...
I get these Titans every week, Krothos. I mean, I don't want Krothos.
I'm considering fusing away a level... Oh, sorry, timestamp it. I'm considering fusing away a level 60 Krothos because I think Krothos sucks, and I love Totec. Like, okay, would I tell Austin to do that? No.
No, you would never tell Austin to do that because he's a level 15 player. He's not a max level player.
Yeah, dude. So stupid. Like, stop it.
I just don't understand the toxicity and why he wouldn't say something or why he would have to go on a stream. So, you know, I'm a nice guy to fuck you, Lord.
Well, and like in Jim's defense, I feel like this is like an unprovoked thing. Like it's just so random. Like who trolls somebody for like an hour and a half on a live stream? Like if I had a platform and I was like Vintage, like dude, I don't know, like blah blah blah, or like Zalon, like Prometheo, whatever. Like, do you think I would be like, hey, guess what we talked about? Like, or guess how stupid this guy is? Like, it's kind of a private conversation. Like, and then there's a lot of clarification made. Like, hey, man, like, this advice was given based on X, Y, Z. Not because we're trying to submarine Austin's career in YouTubing. Like, are you serious?
No, the funny thing is, he's saying this about Anubis. I'm going to do a live stream after BMT and forge it away.
Don't forge away Anubis. Or actually, yes, you should forge away Anubis if I'll go along with what Lord said. I'm very toxic, and I give that advice.
Yeah, forge all your
I
4
want to
stars
forge it away
away.
now, just to show him.
And Chef, don't do that, Chef. I'll buy him from you. He said he's gonna forge LifeSpark unless we talk about how much we love each other.
Yeah, but he's still streaming right now.
Oh, I imagine he is.
Well, okay, yeah, BMT's like, I don't care. He can listen to it.
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of figured that he was going to jump in here at some point, but no, he's not, because he's still alive.
Well, Austin gave him the heads up. He's like, hey, Jim's about to go live. So I'm sure he's like, those guys, those big jerks are talking about, like, how to just rape little level 12 castle levels. And all they care about is giving the wrong advice on their YouTube streams. Like, dude, really? Like, how many...
I'm showing you the bad rule. What did he say in chat?
Like 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, I'm going to lose protected. And then, like, that's just started live to stop. I was doing my point. I just was so scared of hearing.
No, like halfway through the message, he stopped.
They're building all kinds of money.
Everybody was saying in the chat that I did JoJo, but he just kept on talking about the trash. I told him that you know you can't be your right now, and it.
I saw you like, don't give him a chance. I'm like, I'm not going to go that far, but yeah, you little turd face.
Well, thank you for saying that, Rio, and I do remember that, but he wasn't there and he doesn't know that, but any advice I ever give to anybody is things that I honestly believe and that I work and do myself. It's not something that, oh, well, let me tell this guy this one, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.
Well, and isn't that that's the big disconnect there. It's like this guy feels like you and I were never level 17 and 18 troops. And like, oh, by the way, like we didn't have the ability to get level 60s so fast, let alone prestige them. Even like 2-3 years ago, like, dude, like we're not giving people like dumb advice so we can take advantage of them. Like, if anything, you guys have it easier now. Like, so stop it.
Well, they have it way. I never had somebody telling me what to fuse, what not to fuse, what relics to go for, what titans, why this is a good titan, why this is a good relic. I don't have people like that.
Dude, check this out and brag or ask questions. Like, I mean, like, dude, like, it's so frustrating.
But Chance, the funny thing is, you were joking about Anubis, and he started getting on the subject of how y'all were saying for me to forge away Achilles. So I'm pretty sure he was drunk. Because he started talking about how the militia relics were so good. When it was Void that you were talking about, because we were on the subject of me not having Horde, and you were like, well, you might as well forge away Anubis or something like that. But I knew it was a joke. But I guess you didn't.
Oh, is that what this is about? Oh my god, so stupid.
I don't know, but I came on here because there was no way I was, fuck all that.
Yeah, like literally, like, and like we would try to make like Jim, like you played it off, dude. Like you don't want to do a live stream being a hater, but like if somebody calls you out being a schoolyard bully, you got to be like, whoa, like yeah, like I talk crap to like Chance and whoever, but like when it comes to like an Austin 13, like have you heard the streams? Like really? Like we're leading him in the wrong direction. It's so painful. It's so painful.
The funny thing is, Chance is probably the one getting me all the subscribers in my channel.
You heard that, Jim? What's up?
What'd he say?
He said I'm the one getting him all the subscribers.
And Shy, that was only a one-time thing. I only told you to hit yourself in the head with the hammer. I didn't tell anybody else. Let's see if I can have some Streamlup and get a 4-star here.
You deserve it, bro. Lord of the Fly, you're a dick.
Look, I'm not going to say anything else about it, but I just want to set a couple things straight. And, you know, you can hate all you want, Lord of the Fly, and do what you want and say what you want at your channel, but at least if you're going to say something, be truthful in fucking what you say.
Well, I feel like, honestly, dude, like, you know what this is? Like, if we've been playing for 4 years, 3.5 years, like the dude that's, like, 6 months into it and, like, trying to come up on YouTube, like, honestly, man, like, once you're in, like, the YouTube family, like there's, it's so painful. Like, really, man, like, honestly, like, if there's a dispute or a discrepancy or disagreement, like, just private message, you know, like, shit.
If anybody else ever has a problem with me, they could always private message me.
I mean, an hour and a half of Jim's a piece of shit was a little much.
Yeah, well, that kind of sucked. Everybody what?
I was going to say, everybody look for a stream after BMT. I'm going to do a stream of about 30 minutes at forging away Anubis and battling with a Titan that I think I'm going to forge it into Achilles. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Dude, Austin, do you feel like, okay, so, like, we need to ask this question for Lord, because he's gonna ask this, like, do you feel like Uncle BMT and Uncle Chance are bad influences on you?
I feel like if y'all are, it's kind of hilarious, because I don't care.
He's like, I'm still forging.
Yeah, I got it, Chef. From now on, you got to call me Big Sexy.
Just need a message. Oh, Chef.
You got to call me Big Sexy. D, this new girl Phoenix, and I don't know where she's at, but I wish she was on my stream. D, that girl Phoenix and Val, they all got to call me Big Daddy. Oh, Black Gold,
Jim,
too.
Have you ever been married before?
Yeah.
Dude, like, how many times?
Once.
Like, you would get married to Phoenix again, though, wouldn't you?
There's several women I'd get married to again. I mean, we all want that, you know, we all want that forever love, bro. I mean, you gonna deny me that?
Not forever up until they're 29. Okay, yeah.
Well, you gotta trade them in on new models.
She sounds like, Phoenix sounds like she's been able to drink for like 2 years, so.
Yeah. Chef said, who's Phoenix? Phoenix sounds like Black Gold without the accent. Yeah, I heard her. I was like, who's that? Oh,
That was a fun stream. Who? Prometheus or Churros?
that was Prometheus.
She's an ERU Chance, so.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, that's what I figured out. She was in ERU and Prometheus helping with builds and to level up and stuff like that. But I'm quite sure he's giving her bad advice.
Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she was at like 25,000 or whatever during the last event.
Yeah, she's probably getting bad advice from him because, you know.
Jim's like, hey, consult with me just to double check.
You could always direct message Moises.
I mean, he's not bad. Like, Phoenix, if you're listening, like, you should probably try him too. He's been around longer than Prometeo, so.
And I got the voice and the looks too.
The voice. Yep, the voice. Yep.
I guys, I appreciate you jumping in and listening and whatever. I'm gonna end this. I didn't. No, she didn't. She don't.
Your voice has been heard. That's okay. Your voice has been heard.
Yeah. This is like Jim's 2 cents video, you know?
That's exactly what it is. My 2 cents video.
Hey, BMT, I'm gonna stream in like 5 minutes, so.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be live later tonight, just so everybody knows, for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna stream tonight because I missed last night, and I started my new calendar yesterday. So
how are we gonna believe you? You said last night. Are you sure tonight's the night?
Yeah. I'm gonna stream tonight. Listen, I'm gonna stream tonight, not tomorrow. And I was hoping to stream daytime Saturday, but we'll see. If I'm working around. If I'm working, I might switch it up to daytime Sunday. We'll see what happens, though.
All right, buddy. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right.